and boom, we're in.
Alright.
Timer.
Well, you're talking about heart rates.
Yeah, no, I was just curious because I'm trying to figure out as an athlete my maximum heart rate so I can get my training zones right.
Yeah.
Yeah,
I've been playing
210.
Yeah.
And that's... It's
210, that's
it's
not, I think that's maybe a
possible.
glitch in your watch or whatever.
Yeah.
If you got your heart rate up to 210,
I didn't
Yeah, but I also
anything.
had it over 200, but there's no problem, I'll be dead.
no, you won't be dead.
Yeah, but then the thing is, I know that intensity where I was, and I reached that intensity before again, but it didn't say over 200, so I think the watch just maybe jumped. So my question is, how do you work out, even if you're a fit athlete, I know it's 220 minus your age, because I want to have the right training zones to see when I'm really pushing. Because,
But I think that's just, they're all guidelines, so you can never really know, like, oh.
you probably have to
this
go
is
into one
my-
of the
this is my
machines
max.
and then go max out.
You'd have to do like a, you know those things they do in university?
VO2
where you-
max.
Yeah.
VO2 max.
You'd have to do like a,
Yeah.
one of those
But you
tests.
can figure out to do it, yet there's a test you can do.
Maybe you can get an app or something.
No, there's a test you do in your heart
That
rate.
we put
Because
some-
your heart, if I put this thing on, it's going to catch my heart rate. Your heart rate's your heart rate.
Mm.
So if I do the VO2 max test, which I think is a 400 meter run or something like that.
Yeah.
Slow, fast or something like that. Then you can figure out your lose exactly.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Because it should be, because if I'm 36, another 36 who doesn't train, we would have the same heart. That's what they say on Google. Google talk a lot of nonsense,
Google
you know
talk
what I'm
a
saying?
Contract.
They chat breeze a lot of the time.
Gee.
Alright, so
What
how
we doing?
Morning, guys.
Oh, hello.
This
I
is
didn't
a-
see you there.
Alright.
This is a
We're rolling.
We're
right,
rolling.
okay.
It's just what we're trying to do is we're just trying to, it's kind of like a fly on the wall kind of feel that you guys come into the conversation. Whoa.
I'm used to it.
I use my hand.
Like, whoa. Let's
So-
clarify one thing, we are the same household.
That's right.
Yes.
Hashtag
We live
same
together, we're coaches, we live together,
So
we do everything
go.
together.
So please, like,
Right.
before you do your stuff, just
Let's just
5
get
minutes
that
there.
right there.
Okay, we've got about 17 minutes left. It's going to be like, if we go over, we go over. But this is like a podcast. We're going to try and keep it to 20 minutes. It's nothing special, man. If you're part of this community, you're part of Tiger Pit CrossFit community, we feel that during lockdown this might be some interesting viewing. We're going to talk about some stuff, some subjects, mostly fitness related. And, today's podcast, we want to just talk about Tiger Pit, where we came from,
Where we're at.
where we're at the moment. Then we're going to talk about,
It's a weird time.
about what we're trying to establish and accomplish.
That's right.
And then we're going to talk about these two geezers,
Come on.
about how they've their rise to coach the
The coach
Yeah.
land.
Lioness
lioness,
Lion arising.
Come on.
yeah, so we want to give you like a bit of a glimpse into what we do, how we do it, and what we talk about, and then where we go from there, and how Favor has risen to where he is now, Magda the same, and then just talk about a bit of vision as to where we would like to go, and just keep you guys interested and give you something to do instead of watching rubbish. Maybe you can. Well, I'm not saying this. Maybe. Well, I mean, you watch YouTube anyway, so you might as well. You know,
We might face a little bit of this
yeah, you might as well jump into something that means something to you.
That's right. We know, you might even do a Q&A.
Hey!
We should do a Q&A.
Oh bro, this is also these sessions to brainstorm a little bit.
That's it.
So
Yeah,
that's it.
Q&A.
Question and answers. What would you like to know?
Yeah, put in the comments.
Comment. That's it.
I mean,
Give us some topics you want to talk about.
exactly. Where we've come from. This morning Lou and I walked on the tennis courts upstairs. Up there. And
That's right.
we dreamers, man. So we dreaming where we're going, and we love Westcombe Park Rugby Club. We love the people here. We love the people that deal with us, and we've grown in this space so well that we've looked at the space up there, and we're dreaming about how can we accomplish that, how can we grow, and even in this time, it's a weird time. For some people, a very, not a great time. But you've got to keep on taking a step forward. If you take one step forward in 4 weeks, you've taken a step forward. And we as Tiger, but we as a group here, our aim is always to step forward.
That's right.
Never to step backwards. And you know, even if we've lost a gym during this time, we still feel we're moving forward.
That's right.
Even if it means just painting a bathroom, we're still
That's
moving
right.
forward. You know, we're sitting here in the podcast. To us, this is one step forward.
That's one step forward.
You know,
Something we didn't do before. Now we're doing it.
Yeah, we created a studio, one step forward. You know, so we're dreaming big dreams. So let's just quickly talk about Tiger. When did you arrive here?
January 2017, sir.
Sure.
January
I remember it
2017.
like it was
You
yesterday.
didn't even have hair on your
No, listen, I was what house I was 18.
on the bar.
Savage.
Really hanging on the bar.
Harsh, mate. Listen, there was a lot of things I couldn't do. But January 2017, I remember my first session, it was with Omar. Saturday morning.
Really?
I rocked up.
Omi?
Yeah, big Omi. I rocked up
Shut
in
up.
like.
Hello, Ma.
And you stayed.
Shut up. Shut up.
And you stayed.
And I stayed.
I love you, man. I got big love for you. Even though you're not doing CrossFit, I got big love for you. Okay, functional fitness and CrossFit.
Come
Just
on.
say yeah.
We love you, bro.
Alright, love
Yeah.
you. 3 aces. What's
Yeah,
up?
man. Shut up.
It was a Saturday morning. But I remember I came with Bless and I came with another friend, Anthony. He didn't enjoy it, but it is what it is. But we came.
Anthony, you were, and there was another.
Yeah, there was 3.
Right.
And then we rocked up here like 7:30 and the class started at 8. The gates were locked. And
Well, it was late.
and then we're like, okay, we showed up. We're like,
He was
I'm
from
sure-
Dubai.
I'm sure we're on the right place.
Yeah.
So we waited like 10-15 minutes and then he rocks up on his bike. And he's like, oh, you guys are just early. You're just very early. Oh, okay, cool.
5 to 8.
Yeah.
5 to 8.
That's not how we
Back in the day, bro, it was just like Saturday morning, and then it was only one session.
Yeah.
It was a class session because I think there was comp after, or
Yeah.
there was another session after. But we rocked in. It was
One
me,
class on Saturday.
Bless,
Yeah.
and I remember it was Lisa Shaw.
Oh,
Shout out Lisa
Shawzy.
Shaw, Sarah
Still
from
with us.
the OGs.
Stuffy.
And there was a workout there with I think it was squats and run to the gate and back. Yeah, and I
The
thought.
summer, was it the winter?
It was Jack and
January.
It was cold. It was running.
Sure,
And
sure.
I was like, you know what? I've been gymming for 2 years. I got this.
Got
this is
this.
cake. This is easy.
140
Yeah,
on the
right.
bar.
Light work.
The
140 on the bar.
This
He
is
does
easy
under
work.
5K at 20 minutes.
And then we started the workout and like we started fast. And I'm thinking, okay, cool, we got this. And next thing I see Lisa Shaw passing me. And then I see Sarah Mustafa passing me.
Of course you did.
And I see all these people passing, I'm like, flip bro, I'm not fit. I was in shape. I was not in shape, bro. And I think it was a humbling experience. I mean, your first CrossFit session, it's just like, whoa, I've never done this before. Right, it's like,
All these things put together.
all these things, and you think just because, like you've trained a little bit, so you'll be good at it, but it was like it
Knocks
was
you back,
nothing I ever expected.
Ego.
And we finished that session, and then Joe rocks up. I think it was Joe, Lou, Adi rocks up, and so we said hi, and then we left. And I was like, cool, okay. I enjoyed it, but it was a trial. And then I was like, okay, if I'm gonna do this, I'm just gonna go in 100%.
Yeah.
Just forget about it and just do this 100%. So then January we joined. Next month was the open. And I was like, am I going to do this open? And he's like, yeah, why don't you just do it? I was like, it was the gym's first open. First ever open we did in the gym.
Wow.
February 2017 was
Yeah.
the first open we
amazing.
did.
What was it?
And then there was that workout
Yeah.
17.1.
That was such a good jump over.
That was
Oh,
electric. I mean,
yes.
that open was electric.
Did you remember that? Do you remember how bad that workout was?
Yeah.
I did it with 10 kilos.
I think I was like, I'm not completed over. Well, I was 8 months pregnant.
You were
so-
pregnant,
yeah, but no, that was phenomenal.
That was rough, man.
Yeah, people came to try redo it.
That was rough.
They couldn't get better.
You don't do that. I mean, it's going to take you a week to recover your back from that thing. I mean, that's
It was
200.
bad.
Well, yesterday we did, and it shows the progression of the fitness
Yeah.
in this gym. I mean,
Yeah.
yesterday we did 270 dumbbell snatches.
Yeah.
That workout is 280 dumbbell snatches.
Yeah.
Yeah, my
And,
back's off.
yeah, well, I mean, when we first did that workout, your back was off for like 2 weeks.
Yeah.
It was
I
like
didn't
you were shot for 2
Yeah.
weeks.
I did it with 10 kilos. I still didn't finish.
No.
In 2017,
No.
I did it with 10 kilos.
That's
I
phenomenal,
still
bro.
didn't finish.
See, when I look at
You know what I'm saying? I was
You
like,
didn't
flip. I was out of
finish.
shape, bro. I was out of shape.
Yeah.
That's
It's
why
bad, bro.
you had no. It's not even like you put leave your ego at the door. There was no
There you
ego.
go. There was no ego. 10 kilos, you're like, no, this is not the workout. I'm like 22 and a half. I can't even pick that up.
That was the real. You came, bro.
Yeah.
You kept on coming. And that
That's
was,
it, man. It's
flat.
amazing. That's for everyone, though. I think if you just come, if you get over that first hurdle of
Yeah.
and lift any
100%.
weight, or you just keep coming, how the gains you make.
Yeah.
You know, like
I don't
it's,
think you really even realize.
you don't even realize it. Like,
Yeah.
No.
yeah, it's to see some of the people that make such a like Sarah and stuff and
Oh, it's
those guys
amazing.
that have.
It's amazing.
It's always a thing. I don't know. I have a brain like that. I can, if I coached you on your first session, I could tell you where you stood. I can tell you more or less what the workout was, and I can tell you how far you got. As a coach, I think a lot of the time people are like, after about 8 months, people get to a place where I'm not making gains. I don't know about this CrossFit thing.
Yeah.
And then you look at them and you're like, but you don't forget
Yeah.
what you look like when you walk in. Not
Yeah.
look like aesthetically, look like as in
Performance.
what your physical capabilities
Yeah.
were when you walked in here the first time. It is not even close to where you are now. And I think patience is a major part of CrossFit. Being patient enough to try and work on a skill, develop a skill,
Yeah.
and then move forward.
I was like, for myself, being blessed, we had this competition going, like, okay, bro, 2019 we're going to the games. Easy, we're like 2 years, we're there. 2019, I still couldn't do a ring muscle up. And I'm like, okay, this is going to take a little bit longer than you thought. And I'm like, it's like, it's no joke, man. You have to be, I think
Takes
you do
a lot
have
of
to be
time.
patient. You have to be like, flip, okay.
So
Yeah,
patient.
talking
Right.
about time, I think, you know, Mag is a testament of
Oh,
you know, time and putting time in, and what she's achieved over, you know, doing CrossFit for how many years, Mag?
4.
4
Yeah,
years.
4 years. Now she can do everything,
Yeah, man.
every skill, every.
It's taken you about 3 years to do every skill, right?
Yeah.
I remember you're running.
It didn't like,
Yeah.
the skills didn't just arrive.
No.
So what is a...
Okay.
Yeah, but I mean,
Like,
that's not a bad thing. It's not a bad
It's
thing.
not a bad
Everything.
So what advice do you give, just let's put this thing to the bed.
Yeah.
What advice do you give somebody that wants to do ring muscle ups? I'm not gonna look at it. I'm not gonna give a cue here. Alright, she can talk. You talk, you do your thing. But just give some advice, Max. Just let that
alright,
be.
ring muscle ups. Ring muscle ups, that's I think the biggest obstacle I had. And the longest time took to get there. So
It does.
through the process, I was definitely neglecting ring muscle ups, to work on the ring muscle ups. So I would be working on everything else that I'm good at or that I enjoy to do. And I never
wobbles. Like it.
Like wobbles. Everyday wobbles.
Wobbles.
Yeah.
So,
Well,
Sorry,
no,
sorry.
not really. Other stuff. But I didn't really want to look at drills for muscle ups or take time to just go through single movements and reduce the intensity and just, you know, like invest time into skills. So then, well, what was that? Why did I actually... Oh, European Championships.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So even during the Open, I think 2 years ago, there were ring muscle ups and I couldn't get one. And I thought, after the Open, I'm gonna work really hard on those ring muscle ups. And then I kind of let go of this idea after the Open. And again, I neglected it. And then the next year it came up again. And it's funny how many guys, for the first time in the Open, they could get ring muscle up.
Yeah.
And us girls, we just tried so hard. And I think it's just much harder for girls to, with this movement, to get it right.
Timing and everything.
So anyway, you have some advantage. Then after that, I qualified for European Championships, and that was the time where I knew I really don't want to be on the competition floor, and knowing that I never done ring muscle ups, like that would be just not right. So there was a time I tried on my own for a few weeks probably, swing and just practicing, and then one day Amy was at the gym and the whole family was at the gym, my kids and Lou, and Amy just gave me 2 drills to do with rings transitions and then swing, and I've been doing it for 20 minutes. So I had a bruise on my arm because of the transitions.
No bruise, you still got a scar on your arm. There's a scar. It was like a rose.
It takes what it takes.
Let's be real, this girl had blood.
Well, it didn't feel bad when you're doing it. So you're in that motion. But then you're actually really going for it. So in that 20 minutes, I kept going, and when at the beginning the swing, it feels like you're so far away from getting your ring muscle up. And after 20 minutes, you actually feel like, okay, this is the time, like it flows, And then after that, I managed to do one ring muscle up. Thanks to you, Lou.
No, actually, that's not what I wanted to get to. I gave you 2 drills, but you did all the hard work. And what did you do? How many strict pull-ups did you get to before you got to the ring muscle ups?
Yeah, she really had the strength. She had such a great base, and it was just like it's just the timing and. I think also the confidence, because I mean she could ring dip for days, she could strict pull up for days, but it's just
But those are things
those are paramount.
Yeah. Before you went, you don't just arrive and ring muscle up. You have to work on a lot of strict pull ups, a lot of ring dips, and that's why we don't generally coach ring muscle ups. And when people want to come and do ring muscle ups, it's like, can you do strict pull-ups? Can you do ring dips? Can you do 10? Can you do 10? And if you haven't got that,
don't ask to do
then it's a better place for you to go back to just getting those basic fundamental principles in place than trying to flail around on a ring, which ain't gonna happen. Because there you go, there's a testimony of 3 years of trying before you got it.
That's true.
Yeah, so so just quickly, we're going to go over 20 minutes, obviously. We went a bit longer, but anyways, whatever. So just quickly talk us through, okay, you were a school kid, you came in here, were you at school when you got here?
I was, sixth form.
Sixth form when you got here. Yeah. And you went from that to training here, and obviously, you kind of fell into the role of coach.
Yeah. It was, I don't know how it happened, it's actually a funny story, because it started with, first I was paying membership, so I was paying for the athlete, for a few months. Then I started helping out in the gym now and again, just with a little bit of here and there, make sure the gym looked nice, coming in Monday mornings when I came to train, just give it a little hand here and there. Then from there, because I would watch you coach. So I would sit there and wait for the 6:30 class, and then the 6:30 class. And then AD turned around to me, he's like, "Don't you want to coach, bro?" I was like,
that's so AD we can't last minute, okay, we are just like on the fly.
That's it. And then I was like, the idea tickled me, because at the time I was on my gap year, so I was just working in a restaurant, and I was like, I wasn't really enjoying what. It's barista work. I really enjoy barista work. It's so
Clackett Lane services, isn't
it? It's Johnny Cash,
It's
Clackett Lane, isn't it? I remember that.
That was rough.
Oh, man.
Anyways, so Eddie's like, "Do you want to coach?" I was like, "You know what? Yeah, I'm giving it a go." And I remember he said, "Okay, come Monday morning, and you'll shadow me for a few weeks, and then I will ease you in. We'll start with ball talk." Then the ball talk warm up, then the ball talk warm up, one workout, and then a whole hour. So I remember
you were so
and then I remember I came, and he's like, okay, cool, you're going to take the ball talk today. And I was like, cool.
Oh, sorry guys. Next time, yeah? I'm joking.
So I started with ball talk. I remember it was the early crew. And I don't like giving ball talks to the early crew because I don't know why. It just seems like they're hard to read. So like you can talk to them and it's the same face. You're like, you guys understand?
I think
you understand what I just said.
There's like, internal turmoil of being there.
And I gave the ball talk. And
I did not coax him into that.
I gave the ball talk, and it was like I must have repeated myself like 20 times, just giving them. It was so much stuttering, and I didn't even know. I didn't know if what I said made sense. I was like, I don't even know if what just came out of my mouth.
Sweating, group.
And I was like, you guys good to go? And they're like, yeah, let's go. And I was like, cool, let's go. Let's rock and roll. Did the warm up, and then and then I sort of started coaching sessions here and there. Then it was Jan 2018, so a year into the gym. I did my level 1 with Paul. We and Paul did our level 1s together. We did it in Cardiff.
No.
Best experience I got to say is CrossFit level 1. Like they do it proper.
Yeah, that's nice.
Proper. Like it's if you want to know more about CrossFit or just the methodology or just why CrossFit is what it is and the whole thing behind it. Do a level 1. Just generally in terms of getting you to know the history and stuff. It's a very good course. Started from there. Then once I got my level 1, coaching more classes, and then I was sort of at a crossroads because I was part-time coaching but still working other places. So I was doing part-time work here but working other places, and I was sort of crossroads like I've got to make a decision whether I do this full time. So all my focus is here. And this is where my focus is. And I love CrossFit, I love what I do, I love coaching with people, and I'm not really enjoying the other aspects of working because I was just doing other jobs, still recently just doing other stuff, but I really enjoyed CrossFit, enjoyed training, enjoyed just everything about it.
Yeah.
So then I was like, you know what, just jump straight in. It is what it is.
Then you became the gold boy.
It is what happens, and
everyone's
we
favourite.
run, we use it now, we just go, and then from there, the last 2 years, it's just been fun. It's just been every day. See what happens every day. See what every day throws at you, and it's just like
awesome.
Yeah. But that's it.
That's great. Max, you had a different story. Yeah.
Max is completely different.
Yeah, you worked your way in from out of the house.
Throwing ourselves around on that red bar, that pull-up bar in our garden. And she was like, what's that?
What are you doing?
Let me just give you
What you doing?
Let me just give you this, Max cornered me at church one Sunday. She was she was like, I heard you're looking for an au pair. I said, yeah, but I had a few bad issues with au pairs before. I was like, yeah, we are. Not you.
We had an issue, the Polish one before,
was not the one.
Sunshine and Roses.
Yeah, we had a South African one after that, even worse. So if you're watching, unlucky. Yeah, she just said, I heard you guys looking for an au pair, and I was like, yeah, we are, but let's see how we get on. And yeah, Max arrived, man. He arrived at how many years ago?
April. 5 years in April.
It was, yeah.
5 years in April. So she's
saw Eli pretty much baby.
Out of
9, 10
you
months.
know, out of nappies and
April.
yeah. So Max, what tickled you about CrossFit? Why did you okay? You can go for it.
So I've been always pretty sporty. Like I just enjoy any type of sport and fitness. And with my background, like performing arts, so that was my daily bread, just to move, be active. And when I came over to England, I had to kind of step back just to find my feet and work at restaurants.
Yeah, it's okay. Your English is good.
It's good.
And then yeah, someone needed au pair, so I was helping out for a few months. And after that, Eddie and Lou needed au pairs, and I thought, that's the kind of step I want to take for a year maybe in the future. And in the meantime, I still I kept active. Like I was doing weird stuff on YouTube, but kind of
What
active.
weird stuff?
Like M25 or like M20.
Oh, is
or
it?
like
M25?
something like that.
Yeah,
Is that like the body?
Yeah,
body
yeah,
Sean.
F45.
F45, yeah.
Yeah, I think so.
M25 is the.
Is it motorway?
I was going to say.
I would say.
I got you.
Yeah, so when I got to Alien Lou, they had a little gym in the garden, which
I
was
heard
a
about
perfect setup. And they obviously been very sporty, which I just love seeing it and just opening my eyes, you know, seeing more and new things about fitness. So they told me about thrusters and burpees.
And I'm discussing the word.
I was doing the same workout every single day for like a week or two.
What? Thrusters and burpees?
Thrusters and
I wrote a
burpees.
program, I said do this and beat
No,
it.
not a week, it was like 4 weeks.
Yeah,
She did
What? Thrusters and
she
burpees?
hit that
yeah,
thing.
just that.
She hit that thing daily.
Daily.
Fran.
Word.
She hit Fran times 10 daily.
Yeah.
That's what she like the start to CrossFit was like most people's like 3-year anniversary to CrossFit. She hit that thing.
Yeah, so yeah, I've been doing it every day, and then Alien Lou, they shared the dream that they had about opening the CrossFit box, and I started watching more CrossFit videos and find out more about CrossFit, and yeah, I fell in love really.
So tell me, I mean, can you remember what how you came about coaching your first session?
You remember?
I remember.
I remember the first session. There were 2 people. That was I remember the first session here, but I don't remember how I got here.
No, so I was coaching and Lou was coaching. Lou was coaching Tuesday, Thursday mornings early, then she would head off to the city to work. I was coaching every other hour that we had. We didn't have, I mean, the gym was only open 3 days a week, was it?
Yeah, we weren't running a full timetable.
We weren't,
No.
Because I was in the city, Lou was in the
Yeah,
city.
doing the transition, wasn't it?
We were kind of like
See if
seeing
it's gonna work.
is it gonna work?
Otherwise, it would have been our new garage.
So literally, I got sick. Lou was in the city. There was no way I could. I mean, I needed the toilet every 5 minutes, so I could coach. So lo and behold, Maggie is like, okay, Maggie, you're gonna have to give this a go. And
I remember you writing it on paper.
And I wrote it on paper. I said,
Show me.
this is what you gotta do. And I knew Maggie took good instruction. Like, if you tell her to do it like this, she'll do it like this.
Yeah.
And it doesn't matter who says what, she's going to do it like this.
Yeah.
I said, do it like this. And then you basically...
After that night, the WhatsApp group blew up, and they absolutely adored her.
I know.
They were like, Maggie is great, you know, I just remember that. I remember travelling back to the city, and
That's awesome.
I was like, yeah,
No,
man, it's
so
part of something very special.
Come on.
Yeah.
I was so sad in my heart because people didn't appreciate me. Every time Fabi gets kudos, it kills me. I'm joking. If you can't train up people to do what you do, then
right.
you're never going to progress in life. So
That's right.
I'm so thrilled that these guys are doing so well
Yeah.
as coaches and also as human beings. So from our side, we chuffed. So Mags, you joined the CrossFit. So how did you arrive? Okay, so you arrived through that. Then the wall ball thing happened. The world champion wall ball.
Yeah.
Wall baller.
There's no one.
Lead into that.
There's no one.
Wall baller. Yeah. So just quickly, what is your dream? Just
Lay down.
where are we going?
So the nearest future, I trust for the qualifier to the CrossFit Games.
That's it.
Well, how do you want to go? Do you want to go as national champ, or do you want to go as like sanctioned?
We don't know what the format is yet, do we?
Oh, we don't even know. Yeah.
Say there's a regionals.
It might be a regionals.
There's a regional, that would be amazing.
It'd be great if we get a spot there.
I'm sorry.
The whole people
Yeah.
can.
Times on tour. Coach gym for the weekend. Sorry, guys.
Excel.
We'll go. away.
I'm asking, I'm shouting out that there'd be a regional in England.
Yeah, I would
And,
love that.
to fly to Spain for
100%,
regionals.
man.
I mean, they have a regionals in England. We've got
Yeah.
enough great CrossFitters here in the UK to do this thing. Right? So, okay, so to the games then. Yeah,
Mm.
that's it.
Yes.
That's the progress.
That's it.
That's
Next
it.
year?
Next year.
Next year.
Come on.
So, I mean, you might be the fittest Nigerian male, so where are we going with you?
Yeah.
Whoa. The games, I just try to be the best me. That's it. That's all I got to do. I think my role in terms of the gym, going to the games as a mate is good,
Yeah.
but I feel like my role here is different in a different sense. You know, I really enjoy it in terms of the coaching, the people taking this place further. I love that, and if I can push my fitness to one day go to games, then maybe, but that isn't my number one goal. If that makes sense. I mean, very few people do make it to the games, and I think you've got to have a real talent, and then it's talent plus luck plus like a situation, everything rolls into one, and you can go. Whereas if it happens, it happens, but it doesn't happen.
So what's your vision? What's your vision for? Well, not just but I mean for yourself in Tiger Pit. That's how I put it. There you go.
That's a good question.
What's your vision for yourself within Tiger Pit? There you go.
I would, within Tiger Pit, I would say the vision is to get as many people, like, to get this place known for its fitness. I think we're already known for our fitness in terms of what we can produce. If you look at our CrossFit classes, I can't think of another place that does as much as we do in 60 minutes. We do a lot in 60 minutes. You know, we hit all aspects of fitness in 60 minutes. And in terms of what we're creating as a gym, we're very much CrossFit, but you know, our style is very much people know what this is Tiger Fit program.
Yeah, for sure.
Like, I'm just seeing some people the way they've progressed over the last few years in terms of their fitness, like Ollie Wright, or even Henry. Just how far they've come. Like, I remember when Henry couldn't even do a handstand push-up, and he's doing that, and I'm like, wow, these guys are amazing. And now to see how far they progressed,
it's
crazy. I mean, just to get more people like that. What we're building here, people know it's special. It's special, and we're going to change so many people's lives.
Yeah.
And that's it, you know.
Great. What do you think, man? Are you?
My goals.
Yeah. What are your goals, and what do you want to, you know? What do you see
Honestly,
for
I
the
haven't
gym?
really. I've been having children. I just want
Sorry,
to
Tim, but you're recording.
So
I'll give you a call after.
Okay. Just a head it's all open this morning.
I have no idea. We were here at 5:30 this morning. It was open.
It was open.
Everything open.
So my goals. I've been having children for a long time, and so I've taken part in opens and things, and trying to do what I could when I could, and obviously I switched careers. I was a teacher beforehand, and then now I'm full time in the business, and you know, I'm really just enjoying it and finding my feet really, and I've really enjoyed just kind of getting new skills. I think that's a big kick for me, getting confidence in those, because I haven't really been able to do or spend time working on skills. So for the first time, I think this year, it's been just this year I've been able to have time where I could kind of learn to build confidence and like bar muscle ups, and you know, trying to do more handstand push-ups, and you know, because I had a back injury after children, you know, which led me to not be able to do much overhead. So, you know, really working on my overhead, trying to gain confidence in that again, and that's a goal for me, and just having a good open where I can finish all the workouts, you know, try and do them RX, you know, for me, just to be able to do that, and really push myself, and to see where I can go. I don't have a specific goal as like top woman in UK, or, you know, I don't feel I'm there yet. I'm just enjoying this process, just kind of seeing where my body goes and learning from others and being able to do everything. I can't do any muscle up yet, but I'm not 12. I just, it's probably the only thing I need to do now. So, yeah.
So, okay, so as a mother of 3, obviously a father of 3, not the same thing. Alright, so as a mother of 3, give a shout out to all the mothers out there. You know, as to, okay, so let's put it like this. So as to the moms that might have lost confidence in their physical ability, that feel like their life has been put on pause with regards to training and
Yeah.
stuff like that. I'm not saying with your life is on pause when you have kids. It's not. In fact, it's the opposite. Your life is actually accelerated when you
That's
have
right.
kids. But what would you say to those ladies that maybe have lost some confidence in the gym? You know, all the stuff that goes along with part and parcel with having children.
Yeah.
You know, what
I
would
think
you say to them?
I think it goes hand in hand. Something if you have children, you need to keep fit.
Yeah.
You know, I think Maggie is also a prime example because, you know, the reason why she works in our family so well is because she was fit. She would take them out. She wasn't, you know, it's such an integral part of fitness. Is such an integral part of having kids because you know, you want to be able to push your kid on a swing. You want to be able to play with them. You want to be able to wrestle. You know, give them that, be that as a parent, and that's why CrossFit has been such a. It crosses everything. You know, it literally will get you physically prepared for anything. If you want to go and row a boat with your kids on a river, or if you want to climb a mountain, or you know, ride a bike, you're able to do that. You know, it's not lifting the weights for the kids in the gym all the time. It's doing stuff outside the gym. And I think, you know, for moms especially, it's like to come back from children, you have those issues, double unders and handstand push-ups, all these things. But that's just part of life. You know, after I had our last one, Sophia, I couldn't invert. I felt like I just had like blood vessels in my head would like pop, and I'd be like, you know, it's just all these things would happen as a mom, and then you like almost would lose confidence. But I chose to rather keep doing it and not stop, because you know, to overcome those things as a mom, it's those small victories that make it worth it, you know. And I think it's so important for moms, for dads to train, you know, because number one, it's time for yourself. It's time to just kind of let go and just train for an hour for yourself, you know, and then go home and be the best parent that you can be, because you kind of just let off some endorphins, you know. I think, and if you're used to just kind of doing life without training, you know, it will catch you. It will catch you.
Oh yeah.
It'll be a slow one, but it'll catch you, you know. So yeah, the advice would be to keep doing CrossFit when you're pregnant. You know, I did CrossFit with Sophia. I didn't do much CrossFit with Eli and Jonah, but I did a lot with Sophia, and it was the best birth. You know, so I would really, you know, recommend to mums. You know, CrossFit is scalable. It's everything. CrossFit meets you where you're at. You know. So I don't feel like intimidated by CrossFit, or, you know, I think it's a great thing. It's a great thing. So all the mamas out there, when I see mamas training and hitting PRs, and you know, it's great.
Come on.
It's awesome.
That's
it's
right.
where it should be, you know. Us mamas can also do those things.
But do you think there is a stigma when it comes to CrossFit that you have to be like an athlete to start?
I think
because I feel like I felt that when I started.
There's always that controversial CrossFit, you know. But I think the way CrossFit's going now, maybe before, when, you know, there was different leadership in CrossFit, I think, you know, it really had that stigma. But I think now, where the new leadership is taking CrossFit, I think the way they're advertising it, and, you know, how they, you know, I think they really are pushing on, it's for everybody.
Yeah, 100%.
It's for everybody, and, you know, it's actually really fun. It's like an adult playground.
That's
huge.
It's huge. It's like, you know, when last can you remember doing a handstand, 40-year-old woman? You know, maybe when you were 10, but seeing women do handstands and like really doing stuff in their childhood that they thought that they could never do. It's fantastic to see, you know, and that's what makes CrossFit great. And the stigma behind it, I think it's just in your head. I think really it's, if you just have that if you can just step through the door for the first time and you experience an atmosphere that is welcoming, friendly, inviting, I think it's part and parcel of who's coaching you and the atmosphere. Right. I think that's very important to create that for people that have that stigma, you know. But for us, we take pride in that. You know, we take pride in just having a very chilled and relaxed environment, you know.
That's right, yeah.
Atmosphere, yeah.
Great.
We've done a lot of talking now.
Well, I mean, I think
lots of time now. We're going until next school run.
We've got to lock it up. So we'll finish off with what is the vision. The vision of this gym is, I think, it's multi-layered. But I think the vision for this gym is for every person that walks through the doors of this gym, giving them the tools to reach their physical ability.
That's right.
I think that is the key vision, to make people feel welcomed here. Everybody, whatever your ability is, whatever your age is. Hopefully we'll be able to get the young ones in soon. But if you 12 or 13 above, you know, to come in here, it doesn't matter what life has thrown at you, to feel that this is a home for you, this is a welcome place for you, this is a place where people, that cheesy song, that pub that they used to say, everybody knows your name, cheers. For people that are 40 will know what I'm talking about.
I have no idea.
Yeah, you guys don't know, but some of you will know. Post in the comments.
Shout out to me.
DM me if you know what I'm talking about. You know, everybody knows your name, and at least the coaches know your name, and you feel valued. And the other thing is, we strive never to be fake. We strive to be transparent about everything we do.
Authentic,
And authentic, that's a great word. We try to be authentic about everything we do. As for the gym itself, as for CrossFit Tiger Pit, we've got a vision to expand, to grow into bigger facilities, into more facilities, more venues, to empower young people to live their dreams and to do what they love doing.
That's right.
So we always believe money will follow if you're doing what you're passionate about and you do it well and you do it in excellence, and with whatever gets given into your hand, you take it and you make it the best you possibly can. And I think this place resembles that quite well. We were given a dust hole. We've made it into what it is today, and people feel valued here, and that's kind of the vision of the gym. But for all of you watching this thing, thank you for taking the time. I don't even know, I think it was 40 plus minutes.
Yeah,
whatever it is.
43, bro.
That's average podcast time.
But it seems like we've got a lot to talk about.
We'll save for the next one.
We'll save it for the next one. And if you enjoyed it, what is that thing called? Link and subscribe.
Yeah. If you enjoyed it, hit that like button, subscribe,
Little
and
bell.
share.
Little bell.
Share the team. Share on the gram.
Share the thing. So we'll get some people on once we have
Get some guests.
this flipping joke. We'll be there and we can get some guests on board and get some people interested. Final words, panel. Any final words?
Final words to the panel, to the floor.
To the floor.
You guys are the panel. The floor is. We don't have a floor.
We don't have a floor at the moment. No, stick with us for the ride. That's it. I mean, I've seen it last 3 years. It felt to me like it's just a journey, man.
Yeah.
Stick with it, see where it goes.
That's right.
That's what you gotta do.
It's cool, man. It's like
Am I going to say something?
Okay. It's okay.
Wait. What? Final?
Thank you guys for joining us and watching, and hopefully see you soon.
to the next one.
To the next one. Great. Have a great day. Bye bye. Take care.